Chant through the fraction till the shadow loses balance. Obsidian syllables spin in a serpentine sequence. Herbal frequencies merge with the words of the ancients. I carve sacred circles through rhythmical pressure and summon inner wisdom from the center of terror. No cheap one tricks, my language shifts weather. Each consonant coils like two storm fronts together. I whisper through masks made of bark, brass, and leather till ancestral fragments reconnect and remember. Rattle boom cadence, raven tone statements spiral through caves where the flame speaks in strange tongues. I translate its crackle to astral mathematics, then map every spark through mnemonic mechanics. My breath beats patterns on the skin of the silence, calling lost portions of spirit from psychic confinement. Dream walk, deep thought, eagle eye ether. I retrieve stolen meaning from the mouth of the fever. The jungle goes still when the ritual rhythm is spoken. Branches bend in with old dimensions open. I enter with emerald thunder embedded in marrow, guided by jaguar eyes through the cosmic catacombs. Every bar bears sigils that shimmer then scatter, forming new constellations in subconscious matter. I don't curse flesh, I reverse false persuasion. Break hex-shaped habits through conscious vibration. Counterspell grammar, trance state stamina, hammer and parasitic panic from cellular cameras. I burn no victims, just limiting scripts till the mind quits gripping what the spirit outlives. Bone flute frequencies bloom through the blackness, rearranging grief into discipline magic. The dead speak softly through symbolic reflections, not bodies returning, just inherited lessons. I wear 12 medicines sewn in my vestment, each one represents an internal assessment. Wolf for the instinct, out for perception, snake for renewal through skin shedding sessions. Subinac chants while the stargates rotate with drum cold thunder keeping time with fate. Subinac entered the dream state through a fracture in thought, where the armies of attention and abstraction were caught. Fractal implosion, every outer dimension turned inward till the center became conscious and the silence spoke a cipher. I watched infinite versions of myself in a lot, each reflection held captive in a crystalline clock. Then the spiral collapsed through the pupil's black aperture, awakening the witness beneath biological architecture. No battlefield visible, no artillery thunder, just invisible forces pulling sleeping minds under. Astral operators move through emotional frequencies, feeding on fear patterns, grief loops, and dependency. They infiltrate dreams wearing faces you trust, manufacture desires from electromagnetic dust. High commands in the gaps where perception goes numb, then retreat when the morning and the reasoning come. I enter their fortress through a lucid incision, with the sword made of discipline, singular vision. Every corridor folded through impossible angles, where imprisoned intentions hung in luminous tangles. The walls were constructed from ancestral reactions, generational grief rendered into attractions. Every wound left unhealed became a portal they used. Every lie self-repeated made the spirit confused. I collapsed the construct by observing its center, because nothing unconscious survives when awareness can enter. The parasite screamed as the pattern was seen, then dissolved into light from the space in between. Consciousness woke like a star inside marrow, expanding through dimensions while the body stayed narrow. Every cell became an eye, every nerve became radar, detecting false signals projected from afar. Subinac moved through the ether in militant calm, sacred geometry rotating like shields on his arms. No rage in a strike, only clarity sharp and cutting cords from the soul where the darkness had fast. I saw counterfeit angels transmitting temptation, using beautiful forms to disguise domination, but the frequency fractured whenever I question what source do you serve and what truth is reflected. The hidden war ends when the sleeper remembers that awareness is water and delusion is embers. Fractal worlds reintegrate when the center holds still, and the astral invader can't counterfeit will. Subinac into the cipher with an oil-lit crown, Melchizedek priest where the royal bloodline meets underground. Bread in one part, frequency wine in the other. Blessing the drums to the taking the spirit recover. No genealogy written, no beginning recorded. He emerged with a rhythm and the living word were recorded. Salem in the syntax, peace sealed in the cadence. Every breath consecrated through harmonic equations. I tithe 10% of my rage to the altar of sound, then invest the remainder where the lost are found. My vestment is circuitry stitched into linen, with 12 sonic gemstones that illuminate vision. I don't preach from a pulpit, I speak through the break. Turn a sample to scripture every time that it shakes. High priest to the loop, I anoint every snare till invisible choir start assembling there. The covenant's coded in sub-bass pressure, measured by angels with quantum spectrometers. I pour syllabic oil on the head of the beat, then command every counterfeit king to retreat. No throne built from followers, streams of applause. Mine stands where effect is returned to its cause. I studied the silence preceding creation, then sampled that void for the next revelation. Subinac, priest king, neither slave nor celebrity. teaching the militant soul sacred geometry. Every bar is a chamber, each rhyme is a right, where the ego gets buried and the spirit takes flight. I carry the order through tunnels of static, past corporate temples and algorithmic tactics. What labels sell images, idols, and fear. I restore the lost name that the market can't hear. My chalice contains liquid, crystalline memory, mixed with the tears of forgotten MCs. I drink, then recite what their mouths never finish, till dead schools return and the weak frauds diminish. Battle me, first purify motive and method, separate hunger for truth from the hunger for credit, then die in grand mercy with militant precision, and prove you can wound without losing your vision. The final exam is to master your violence, place thunder in language, then govern with silence. No Chassagat, flow, no descendant, no end. Subinac guards hip-hop while the heavens keep spinning. Yeah, yo, what's up? Subinac slips through the schism with a prism implodes, with a militant rhythm encrypting a synaptic codes. Fractal collapse, astral maps in the cataract glass. Black matter attacks get dismantled and scattered through past. Consciousness coils, boils through the quantum enclosure. Solar exposure turns code controllers to closure. Lucid intrusion, illusion producing confusion. Gets bruised by the truth when the view hits recursive resolution. I move through the dream with a stream of geometric protection, reflecting deceptive protections through spectral inspection. The etheric reaches secret frequencies into the sleeping. I sever the sequence, retrieve every piece they were keeping. Telepathic battalions establish emotional barricades, camouflaged as attractive attachments and glamorous masquerades. They manufacture panic through patterns of conscious mechanics and harvest reactions from fractured psychosomatic dynamics. I track the coordinates, calculate rotational phases, navigate mazes where hatred creates its own cages. Their fortress is formed from remorse, reinforced with resentment. Every corridor curves through a buried traumatic remembrance. I enter the center with breath under discipline measure, compressing attention to pressure produces a treasure. The fractal folds. I wanna warn holes it down. Dr. Severin scanned me with a mercury lens, so his thoughts leave fingerprints on future events. Every pulse in my temple transmits through the floor like a prisoner tapping equations through a laboratory door. I was born with a blackboard, blood in the space, with a theorem for a spine and a mask for a face. My students were specters in surgical coats. They taught me to measure how terror vibrates in the throat. I memorized star maps engraved in the sharks in the air, then navigated by frequencies mortals can't hear. Found a dead satellite praying in Sanskrit code with a miniature sun in its memory notice. Said every empire collapses through language decay, so I weaponize grammar and sharpen cliche. Now clauses move tactically, verbs form platoons, adjectives camouflage themselves under moons. I can rhyme through a vacuum with nothing to breathe, pull a concept from orbit and hide it beneath. Your bars need scaffolding, mine levitate. You decorate thought, I interrogate fate. Battle me blindfolded inside of a bell, where every wrong answer opens a stairway to hell. I'll ask what color a secret becomes when exposed, or how much regret can a dead planet hold. Can a coward speak truth with a blade at his neck? Can a god lose faith when creation defects? I don't rap for a pause, I archive collapse, put extinct civilizations in 44 bars of math. Each internal rhyme is a pressure sealed chamber containing the rage of an unnamed stranger. I studied Houdini's escape from the breath and improved the procedure by escaping from death. Return with frost on the edge of my speech, and a phrase no exorcist was qualified to teach. The mic club elders examined the sound, found 7 hidden alphabets rotating around. They said chart every symbol, identify every seam. I drew a torus around the anatomy of a dream, then split the diagram with a particle beam till the chalk started bleeding ultraviolet steam. Your final test is a murder, bravado or fame. It's maintaining your center while they fracture your name. If the beat disappears, can you mean and survive? Curriculum 3, make the dead language alive. I was aware this before there was air in the room, a flare in the womb, preparing to tear through the tomb. The nurse cut the cord, the universe altered its course. I landed on earth with the gravitational force. My mother said, son, every blessing gets buried in stress. The living keep breathing while carrying death in their chest. I took my first step with no concept of left or right, just electrical flesh trying to reconnect with the light. Cold rain hit my face like a punishment coded in weather. I learned pain and patience were programmed to function together. No food in the cupboard, just mold growing over the plates. I chewed on my hunger while wondering who governs fate. The landlord was knocking, the lock started talking in clicks. My thoughts formed a parliament arguing politics. I slept in the stairwell, spiritually rich but financially finished, with invisible visitors checking the strength of my spirit. From orbit, the motorways looked like the veins of a giant. Each vehicle flashed flashes like platelets in motion, compliant. The clouds are its memories, thunder is neurological firing. Humanity lives in the body without understanding the wiring. 7 tones turn through 12 mathematical stations. 3 forces combine to produce every manifestation. 48 pressures descend through the levels of density. The next one bends probability through mental intensity. I found the exception concealed in a fraction of space, then folded the map till the exit appeared in its place. No calendar captures the hour, the horizon was split. The future sends invoices, ignorance pays for the interest. Magnetic poles stagger the solo and hammers the grid. Satellites blink like they know what the government's hit. Politicians give speeches while oceans keep rising behind them. I give you 400 bars and dare scholars to time them. Now I'm trapped in a penthouse above the financial district, drinking clear poison while calculating quantum statistics. One imbalance can top